Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Q&A. We had a lot of great questions, so Brooke and I are back to finish up and answer the second part, so they wouldn't be too long. So thank you for joining us. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, and it is also linked below in the description box and on the screen. And let's get started. What are my passions in life?
That's an in-depth question.
Wow.
That makes you have to think about your life.
I know, my life. Well, my family. I mean, that's first, my family. We have a lot of friends in our lives too. We're very fortunate.
It's like family, but like friends, you know?
I don't know. I mean, just family and friends. And, you know, we've had some things that have happened in our lives over the past couple of years, not good things. And I think it's made me realize how short life is and to do things that I really want to do, which led to a job change. I switched companies and jobs because I was not happy in the job that I was in before. Then I started this channel because I was like, you know, I enjoy
YOLO.
YOLO. You only live once.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I like trying new things. I like messing around and helping people, and I'm always giving advice to my friends because they ask me, and family, and you know, we're sitting around a dinner table and my sister-in-law and niece, or how did you do your winged liner like that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've done a lot of why nots lately because you don't know unless you try. And there's another question down here that said, what advice would you give to those who wanted to start a YouTube channel, and what is your biggest obstacle since being on YouTube? And I mean, I'm no expert by any means. I'm very young and very new. What's it been, 4 months? I mean, that I don't know if I'm in any position to give anyone any advice on starting a channel yet, just because I'm still so young. But in the same vein of what I was just talking about, just do it. Nike slogan, just do it. You know, that's all I can say is, you know, figure out what you're doing first. And, you know, I kind of looked into how to do thumbnails and, you know, silly stuff, but you kind of need to know it, and I kind of helped you out with that too. Yeah. If you really want to do it and you really enjoy it, I don't care so much about making income from it because, you know, I have a job and that kind of thing. There's some people that get into it and they're all like, you know, I want this to be my job, and that's just not what it is for me. I just enjoy it, and yeah.
Some people like only rely on YouTube, so it's like it really matters like what video they put out. But if you don't really like rely on it, you can just put out what you want to put out, you know?
Right.
So you don't have to worry about what other people like think or whatever, because it's not like you're relying on it.
Right. And for me, it was more, you know, building a community around my channel with you guys, and what do you guys like, and what do you want, and what can I give you that provides value, and that is super important to me. What has been your biggest obstacle since being on YouTube? You want to make sure people are watching it. I mean, that's part of it. You want views. You do want that.
Yeah.
Because for me, I measure myself in terms of success too. Does that make sense? You know, you want to make sure.
Like on your powder video.
Yeah, my powder video. God, I loaded this video on how to, I don't know the title, set my makeup
It was
with
like
powder.
set your makeup like a pro or something.
Yeah, how oily combination skin. I can link that below too, but it didn't load right. I normally, how I load a video, I normally load it to private first so that I can then upload the thumbnail and edit my description. And then I'll schedule it to upload. Well, for some reason that video loaded as public first. She told me, thank goodness.
Yeah, I was like, Mom, why is this video called powder?
Yeah, no one saw it public, but when I made it private, it, what happened?
It's like stayed in its own place when it was supposed to go up after one video. It stayed in its place, so like there was a video that came right after it, so it was like just like lost in between everything.
Yeah, it never showed to everyone else as a new video, like the notification, so it just got buried. And so it's only got like a few hundred views, whereas above everything else has all these views, and I'm like, all right, well, what you gonna do? But it's one of those things that just nags at you. What is the item holding your perfume on your dresser? Okay, I've been asked to do a fragrance video from a few people, so that is on my agenda. Just so you guys know, anytime y'all give me video suggestions,
She always reads it.
I do read it, and I have a list going of video ideas. It just takes a while to kind of get through that list and to do those ideas. So that is on my list. And that shelf is from Ballard Designs, and it is a pagoda shelf, I think is what it's called. My mom gave it to me from I can't talk.
I thought, no, you ordered that.
I did, but that was from my mom. She gave me the money for it.
Because, and she wanted gold, but then they were out of gold, so she got silver, but the silver looks good. Like, the silver looks better than the gold.
It does look much better in my room than the gold. Yeah. So, anyway,
so
that was a gift from my mom. She didn't know exactly what I wanted when I told her, and so she gave me the money and I bought it. So it's from her. Let's see. Do you work out? How do you keep fit? I would love to know how you stay healthy, what you eat on a daily basis. How do you stay healthy with an on-the-go job? Okay, my whole life, well, not my whole life, most of my life, I have worked out or had some semblance of moving around. Over the past couple of years, I have really slacked off.
Gotten lazy.
Thank you.
Well,
it's true. And I'll start back really well, and then I'll taper off again because I just cannot seem to get back in the habit. We just had a big obstacle happen in our lives a couple of years ago, and
put everyone back.
Yeah. And I just haven't gotten back with it, and quite frankly, I don't feel fit right now at all. And I mean, I know I'm not a big person. I'm not delusional, but things are getting tight. You know, and when you're tight in your own clothes, no matter how small you are, how big you are, it's not comfortable. And I'm kind of to that point right now, and I need to get back on that myself. We do have an exercise room.
You've seen it in some of my videos.
She did a tour on it, actually.
Yeah.
I can link that. Yeah. And she uses it. We have dance bars in there, like on the wall, ballet bars. And she uses it for her dance practice space and tumbling and things like that, because she is a pretty heavy dancer. So I need to do better because I have all these DVDs and weights and all this workout stuff.
Yeah, we have a whole shelf that's filled with workout.
I started working out at home when they were younger because my husband is on call for his job a lot. With his job, I just couldn't bank on going to a gym to work out because it could be 4:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning. I didn't know when I was going to need to work out. So
plus gyms you can't do as much because if you're at home you can be all like, oh.
I know,
but
and then
if
the
you're
travel
in the gym,
time
everyone
too.
stares at you and you're all just like.
There you go. I do like working out at home. I always have, but then you do have to have that self-motivation, which you would have to drive to a gym anyway. But I myself need to get better at it. I was supposed to be holding myself accountable in October and getting back to it and doing a check-in with you guys. I have not done well. So we're just gonna save that for the new year, I guess. And then eating. Okay, so I could do a whole video on the eating thing. I need to not eat gluten. I am one of those people that has a true wheat and gluten intolerance confirmed by a doctor. It took a long time to figure out what the problem was, but that's the problem. If I eat it, I have stomach issues and I will get a big cystic zit something on my face. So if you
should do like a video on like healthy
video ideas just a minute.
On like healthy recipes or something.
I guess I should. But
or like what I eat in a day or something.
Yeah, so I've gotten some questions on like how I eat and how to stay healthy. I mean, if I'm really doing it right, my skin looks great, my stomach is in the right place. And I do have some foods and eating plans that I stick to when I'm eating well, that do my body, my sinuses, headaches, everything so well for me. And it's just eliminating a lot of starchy foods, and it does require some preparation, especially with an on-the-go job. And if I'm in my car for a whole day, in and out of my car, I will pack a cooler and I bring water with me and that kind of stuff. So that can get kind of lengthy for me to go into. So if you guys want a video on that, just let me know. I've hit a couple of more times about this eating to stay healthy, and I think that eliminating wheat and gluten, it's inflammatory for anybody, just in general. And if you cut that out or eliminate it as much as possible, and sugar, it makes a huge difference in how you feel. And just the sluggishness and the brain fog, I just noticed when I cut it. And even people who don't have gluten or wheat issues, when they cut it, it makes a huge difference. So even if you're not... That's because you eat a lot of sugar and a lot of wheat. But, you know, I'm not going to get on a soapbox about that, but I just think that makes a big difference for a lot of people. Name some YouTubers that you like to watch. And I like Angie, Hot and Flashy. I like Alana Davison and Jam Beauty, Jessica Braun. Is it Jam Beauty 89, Jessica Braun? She's a little younger than I am. She's so down to earth and just nice and normal, and I don't know, I like to watch her. I also like Emily Noel, and who am I leaving out? Marnie Goldberg, I like her. I'm trying to think of who, like when they pop up, I immediately, I like Allison Anderson. She's got some organizational stuff on hers too. I like Brooke Elizabeth a lot. Let's see, Flower Bomb 31 is funny to me. Like, she's so different than I am. I think she might be in her, I don't know. She's not in her 20s. I know that. I'm not sure what her age is, but she makes me laugh.
What about Wayne Goss?
I do like Wayne Goss. I like Jamie Page, Karima McKimmey. I do like Kathleen Light. She's younger too. I like watching her. Mariah Leonard, I like a lot. And I like the Small Things blog too. She's got some good hair stuff on there. And there's a few other, I mean, gosh, there's so many that I'm subscribed to, but I feel like those are the ones that, I don't know, I kind of reach for first. And are you close to any other YouTubers? I'm still fairly new. Risa does makeup. I have known for several years, and we are talking offline right now about doing something soon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And then this one. That's really it. I don't really, know anybody yet. Oh, where's my questions? Lost my questions. And let's see. Where were we? What is your skin type? My skin type.
Oh, I know it.
Go ahead.
Combination oily skin and with rosacea.
You listen. You need to listen. That's right. Combination oily with rosacea, sensitive. I think that's it. I have yellow undertones. Sometimes my skin does look pink, except for on my neck sometimes, but that's because of the rosacea. I don't know. But anyway, so that's my skin type. Thanks, Brooke. And favorite scent and favorite makeup and skincare brands. I have different favorite scents for different seasons and different times of year. I mean, I guess my most consistent favorite scent would be my Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. I don't know, Tender T and DRE. I don't know. I'm on my second big bottle of that.
You
and
go through that fast.
I know, I do. I wear that quite often. It's just such a nice, light, good everyday scent, and I feel like it smells really nice on me. And scent is so individual. But I am going to do a fragrance video, so I'm not going to get too in-depth with that. And favorite makeup and skincare brands. Favorite makeup brand. I have been a long time lover of Laura Mercier in general, and I know you probably don't see a ton of her products in my videos just because I've delved into other brands, but I do also love Tarte as well. We'll stick with those.
I like Maybelline.
Yeah, for drugstore, I would say Maybelline's up there. I like Maybelline.
And I like Urban Decay because I like their melted.
Yeah, that's good. And skincare, you guys see me using Skin Medica stuff a lot, and I'm going to explain that just a little.
Yeah.
Okay, that deserved a face. I don't know why. But I do have a source for my Skin Medica, and I get it at a steep discount. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I don't promote it. I don't have a code. I don't have a way to get that to you. This is a source that is for me, and that's how I got started with it. Well, I knew about it from my dermatologist first, and I was just fortunate enough to be able to get it at a discount. I would still buy it full price if I had to. You know, I may try to look at other things, but it has really just done wonders for my skin overall. I mean, I'm really talking with my hands emphatically here. I love my Skin Medica, and I'm very fortunate. Thank you. And I'm very fortunate that I am able to get it for such a good price. I don't know how long that's going to last for me, but that's why I usually try them first. I was talking about trying to start a vitamin C in my skincare routine, and I am trying Skin Medicas first just because I have decent access to it. So if you guys are wondering, like, you know, why does she use so much Skin Medica? That's why, because I just am very fortunate. And again, I don't know how, you know, long that'll last, hopefully for a very long time, but you know, I'm not opposed to trying something else, but it's just my go-to.
Your right hand man.
Yeah, you got it. I do like other brands. I mean, you know, I've tried some Garnier stuff that I've really, really liked.
And the simple cleansing thingy.
Mm-hmm. And
Neutrogena.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like some Drunk Elephant stuff.
Except when it broke.
That's because I dropped it. That was a user error. Well, that wraps up the Q&A. That was the end of part 2. And thank you guys so much for asking such great questions. Thank you for being here, Brooke. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
That was so official. So that's it. That wraps everything up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I have it on the screen somewhere and down below, along with all my social media platforms. They are also somewhere on the screen and down below as well. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Please follow me. Yes.
Blog. She has a
blog. Blog. Thank you. And that's it. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.